time has come to climb back into the ring with the superstars of professional wrestling in WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2011. As usual, the annual franchise takes the stuff that worked from the previous years, combines it with some brand new tweaks, and tosses in a bunch of new faces along with the visuals of the current WWE. The thing that last year's Smackdown vs. Raw nailed was that TV presentation fans know and love from Monday nights. 2011 keeps that and takes it to the next level. The WWE HD logo people know is constantly on screen, and the garish HUDs are still nowhere to be found. But the biggest addition to that suck you into the title feel comes from the WWE Universe. This mode kind of combines the old career and exhibition options into one ever-evolving, well, WWE Universe. Anytime you choose to jump into a match for the hell of it, it's being slotted on whatever show is up in the rotation. The results feed into the rankings, so you want to play as the superstars you want to succeed, and then you get to watch as they vie for number one contender slots and battle champions for belts and pay-per-views. You can create your own world here, complete with foes interrupting entrances, Vince McMahon interjecting after matches, and so on.
Yeah, traded.
Graphically, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 looks as good as you'd expect. Hair is still stiff as hell and the ties don't flop around, but the overall quality is good. The superstars look right and the blood still smears on the mat, knuckles, and chests. Another nice addition this year is Havoc physics. When you toss an opponent towards some steel steps, he's going to land on them as you think he should. You can lean ladders on each other, smash tables that get in the way, and so on. It'll occasionally wig out and have a folding chair standing straight up or a ladder wiggling all over the mat, but it's a nice step forward for the franchise. This is basically the WWE control scheme you'd expect. You run with the shoulder button and grapple with the right stick. Still, things have been tweaked. For starters, you can now hit your finisher whenever you're ready. There's no need to get an opponent into a groggy state. This is welcome and awesome. However, one thing I'm not sold on is the revamped grapple system. You no longer need to hold a button to pull off strong grapples. The game just changes your grapples to bigger moves as you damage your opponent. That's cool, but getting there usually means you have to start with an armbar or some other first step chain grapple. Smackdown vs. Raw 2011 is packing the same one-button reverse system from last year, and that kind of screws up the system here. It's super easy to reverse these chain grapples, so I found myself avoiding them when I was fighting friends. I like the reversals and that feel that you're always in a match, but the difficulty in getting to a simple suplex pissed me off more than once. This is definitely something that I'd like to see balanced next year. Road to WrestleMania is back and it's weirder than ever. As in previous years, you choose one of 5 stories and set off to walk the road to the big dance. These are peppered with cutscenes and are fully voiced, but for the first time this mode now allows you to wander backstage. Sometimes you'll need to talk to someone to advance your story, but most of the time you can just start conversations and fights to fill out your WWE experience. It's cool, but it's rough around the edges. Mouths flap like crazy when someone is talking and lip syncing is non-existent. Meanwhile, the backstage brawls go on way too long and made me regret starting the fights. Still, as Bush League as some of that stuff might sound, I really enjoyed these stories. Watching Jericho get pedigreed on a car, or Edge and Christian reek of awesomeness once again, are moments that made up for the less than stellar parts. Plus, the Undertaker storyline takes chances I've never seen a THQ wrestling game take. Rounding out the big additions, this year is a beefed up online. For the first time ever, you'll be able to participate in any match online, even 6-man contests. Also, the Royal Rumble is coming online this year, and that's letting 12 players go at it. True, only 6 players can be in the ring at a time, but those spectating can participate in minigames. I enjoyed the online Royal Rumble and look forward to upping my prestige, but the few matches I had ran less than perfectly at times. WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 isn't the undisputed champion, thanks to its at times frustrating grapple system and rough road to WrestleMania. But it's still a contender that I find myself sitting here wanting to play. The Create Suite is still excellent, the gameplay is solid, and the matches are more intense than ever, seeing as how you can reverse just about anything. Plus, Hell in a Cell finally has weapons. I'd love to see some tweaks, but this is still an impressive title that I'm happy to sink hour after hour into. For way more detail than I can shove into a voiceover, head over to IGN.com.